As part of our Young South Africans with a Difference, I'm joined by Ludwick Marishane, who has developed a way of keeping clean without the use of water. So tell me how the idea was born.
It was in high school. Lazy friend of mine didn't want to bath, and he said, why doesn't someone invent something that you can just put on your skin and you don't have to bath? I thought it was a pretty cool idea, so I went and first step was to find out if it existed, because I thought it did, and then it didn't. So I said, okay, let's try make it.
And just take me through what you have here.
So that's basically our 250 milliliter bottle. There's about 15 baths. We sell this for 500 Rand online. We sell it mainly as a premium product to the Western market, and essentially most of the people buying it are campers, travelers, etc. And every time they buy one, we donate an equivalent amount or even more to charity or to people who don't have water. And then we've also got our Easy Snap sachets, where it's one is enough for one bath. You just snap it in half and you use it, and it's more on-demand consumption. So it's more for portability than
And
anything else.
how did you get this product on the global market?
Sure, it was a 6-year journey, so I can't say what really, it's been a whole bunch of steps put together. But essentially what we did was we entered a lot of business plan competitions. That's how we funded the business. So we never raised funding, or we never got a loan. We own the business completely. And in order to get it to the global market, we literally just made it, and we leveraged the PR and the competitions that we had to make sure that people from around the world were able to just get it. We sell it mainly through our website, and we've done no advertising. So everyone just comes organically from having read an article or seen a video, etc.
And what were the challenges of you starting this business?
Challenge number one was resources. I had to write my business plan with my cell phone because I didn't have a laptop. Challenge number two, I'd probably say, was more resources. So I went 3 years trying to peddle this idea without actually having touched it. So for 3 years, I couldn't afford to make a sample or an example to show people how it could work. But then I had so much faith in it that I kept punting it until we got enough money from one of our first competitions to be able to make a sample and then show people that this is actually what the final product looks like and this is how it works.
And considering the fact that South Africa has a water crisis, are you working with government in any way to actually punt the product?
Yes, our government is not the easiest to work with. The general position we've adopted is that we've generated enough PR both locally and internationally for them to be aware of the product, and they haven't approached us. We've been approached by other governments, so we believe we've done our job in making sure people know about the product. So they haven't come to the table. We are working with other governments who are using the product to provide water or hygiene to the people who are water insecure in their countries. So it's basically up to the South African government to say, oh, we're also interested in using your product for this specific use.
And how many liters of water can you save from just like using this? You're saying this is a full-on bath.
Yeah, that's a full-on bath, full body.
In this small packet.
Yeah, that's the magic of the whole formula. So essentially the average shower is 50 to 60 liters. It all depends on how much water and how long you stay in the shower. It can go all the way to 100 liters. The average bath is 80 to 100, it's actually 80 liters on average. So every time you use dry bath, that's how much water you're avoiding using. And by the fact that you've bought a dry bath premium product, you've also provided dry bath to someone who's poor. And they're only saving 15 liters, which is quite small compared to what you're saving. But the truth is that 15 liters is water that they can now drink or cook with, that they don't have to use for bathing anymore. So you've actually contributed a lot more than just I've saved water.
And how long can one actually use the product with until they actually feel like they need to take like a water bath?
So our general guideline is that you shouldn't go more than a week using dry bath daily. You should at least bathe once a week, because as much as it's a bath substitute, there's only so much it can do. So for example, if you've got oil on your skin or you've got an extremely large amount of mud, dry bath won't remove that. So it's for the average person who's waking up, going to the office, maybe going to gym and then going back home. You didn't really get dirty. You just created some odor and you let some sweat out. So that shouldn't be a problem for dry bath to handle.
Okay, just take me through it. So is it gel or is it liquid? Because I see this is like more liquid.
It's
That's
gel.
more gel.
So it's gel. The consistency is gel. It's just that we've chosen this specific watery consistency because it spreads even more on the skin. That's part of the reason why such a small sachet can cover your whole body. So as you put it on, you realize that it actually sprays and sprays before it actually absorbs and cleans your skin. So you literally just open, put it on your hand,
Let me try that out.
Rub it on. If you're really dirty, you can wipe off with a
Smells very
damp cloth
nice
when
and
you're done.
minty.
Yeah, so the mint is part of the reason why we're able to get rid of the odor, and it also just smells fresh.